Hey YouTube, this is Brendan with Cusack Prep, and in this video we're going to talk about isolating a variable that appears in multiple terms within a problem. Now this is something that's probably new to a lot of you. It's something you don't have to do a lot of. Usually your variable only appears in one place and it's pretty easy to solve for. But what would we do if we're presented with something like this? Maybe we're presented with 2x minus 3xy equals 2z minus 7. So what we have here, let's say I told you to solve for x. Solve for x. All right. So what we have here is a variable that appears in more than one place. In this case, that variable is x. So what do we do to get it alone? Well, the first thing you have to do is make sure that all of your terms that have x are on one side of the equation, and all the terms that don't, well, those need to be on the other side. So I can see that this actually works out kind of nicely in that x is already completely on the left side. So I can go ahead and I can factor an x out. So if I take an x out of 2x, I'm left with 2. And if I take an x out of negative 3xy, I'm left with negative 3y. And then the right side would be 2z minus 7. Now I can go ahead and divide both sides by 2 minus 3y. And I see that I come up with my final answer, that x is equal to 2z minus 7 over 2 minus 3y. And now x is completely alone. Let's try another problem. Let's say we had 2z minus 4x equals 3xz plus 17y. Now, in this problem, all of our terms that have x aren't on the same side, so I'm going to go ahead and bring them all to the same side. I'm going to move all my x terms to the right side, and all my terms that don't have x, I'm going to move over to the left side. Adding 4x to the right side and subtracting 17y from the left side, I would have 2z minus 17y equals 3xz plus 4x. Now that all my terms that have x are on one side of the equation, I can factor them out. So I'd have 2z minus 17y equals x times 3z plus 4. Now I could go ahead and divide both sides by 3z plus 4. And when I do, you can see that it crosses off, and I'm left with my final solution of x equals 2z minus 17y over 3z plus 4. And there you have it. That's how you solve an equation with a variable that appears in multiple terms. Thank you for watching.